I'm sure you've all heard of matter, but have you heard of antimatter? Let me show you how we use it. So everyone's heard of an electron from high school science. So an electron, we all know from high school science, has a -1 charge. But its antiparticle has the exact same mass but opposite charge. So the antiparticle of an electron is called a positron. So a positron has a +1 charge. So the positron is your antimatter of your electron. A proton from school has got a +1 charge. But the antiproton, the antiparticle of the proton, has a -1 charge. So we know from school that hydrogen has 1 proton inside the nucleus and it has an electron that orbits that nucleus. But antihydrogen, which would be the first element, the first antiparticle on the antimatter periodic table, would be made of a antiproton in its nucleus orbited by a positron. So how do we use antimatter in real life? PET scanners, what they do is they inject a small amount of radioactive substance into your body, and when that radioactive substance decays, it emits a positron, the antiparticle of the electron. What happens is the proton will decay into a neutron. So that's the proton in that radioactive nuclide that they've injected into your body. When it decays into a neutron, it also emits a positron, so the antiparticle of the electron, and a neutrino. So that positron is now in your body. Because we're made of real matter, there's loads of electrons in your body. So that positron is going to end up meeting a real electron in your body. And as soon as they meet each other, they annihilate each other. And they release 2 gamma rays, 2 high energy rays that get emitted in opposite directions. And then your body is inside a scanner, so there's a whole scanner around you. And when those 2 gamma rays light up the detectors, we can trace them back to see exactly where they're emitted in your body. We use this then to detect diseases like Alzheimer's in the brain, because the brain of a patient with Alzheimer's will light up differently because of these annihilations, different from a healthy cognitive brain.